Let's play Jeopardy! Here is today's category. Isaiah 53. The person who fulfilled the suffering servant passage 700 years after it was written. Who is the Messiah, the Christ, the Anointed One? Jesus. Isaiah 53:4. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. The affliction that causes the mentioned grief and sorrow in Isaiah 53:4 is what? What is sin? Next question from Isaiah 53 verse 7. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. Like a lamb that is led to the slaughter, and like sheep that before its shearers is silent, so he opened not his mouth. Where Jesus remained silent. What are the trials? And you can see the fulfillment of this in Matthew 27 verses 11 through 14. But a key point to remember is Jesus remained silent against the false accusations because if he spoke, he would have had to speak in truth, and he would have been set free. So instead, he remained silent so that he could be condemned, so that we could be forgiven. Thank you, Lord. All right, next question from Isaiah 53, verse 9. And they made his grave with the wicked and with a rich man in his death, although he had done no violence and there was no deceit in his mouth. Rich man associated with the Messiah's death. Who is Joseph of Arimathea? And you can see the fulfillment of this, Matthew 27, verses 57 through 60. And last question from the suffering servant is from verse 10. Yet it was the will of the Lord to crush him. He was put him to grief. When his soul makes an offering for guilt, he shall see his offspring. He shall prolong his days. The will of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. 12-letter word for prolong his days. What is resurrection? I love this verse as it encapsulates the gospel 700 years before it happened. In summary, it was God's will that people have an opportunity to overcome sin and have a relationship with him once again. And that was done by Christ being pierced and dying for our transgressions, and then being resurrected, defeating the death that we deserved. The information of this category was a recap of the prophecy videos by Mike Winger. If you would like to take a deeper dive into fulfilled prophecy of the Bible, please check out this playlist by Mike Winger. If you would like to take on the full Bible Jeopardy prophecy game, you can do that by clicking on this icon right here. And lastly, if you like Bible prophecy and you like escape rooms, then I want to encourage you to check out this escape room challenge where you can test your prophecy knowledge as well as puzzle solving skills to make it through this challenge. Thank you for watching and being part of this ministry. Until next time, be blessed, be a blessing. I be out.